My husband says he wants a divorce. That is what one spouse's community member has wrote in. She's looking for some advice, some suggestions, what you should do. If your husband tells you he doesn't want to be married to you any longer, do you give up and throw in the towel and quit? Or do you fight for your marriage? Well, I believe I would fight. I don't know about you, but when you get married, it's a long commitment. It is supposed to be for a lifetime. There is no relationship that is perfect. There is no one person that is perfect. When you say those vows, you are committing before God and others to do your best, give it your all, no matter what, sickness and health, rich and poor, till death. Now, the other person may not want to continue anymore, but I think you both deserve it, or you at least owe it to yourself to try. I don't know what the issue is, but if they were the same person standing in front of that preacher, pastor, rabbi, you name it, licensed clergyman or licensed to perform ceremonies, whoever that was, they stood up and said they did then they should now. And you may be able to convince them. I'm going to warn you, it may not work. You may not be able to convince them, but you should try it. My personal opinion. Now, I do have a friend whose husband did tell them after a cheating incident, or I'm just going to warn you and give you some of the possible downside of doing this as well. So you know, fully aware what could possibly happen. Just one scenario, there could be thousands. Well, anyway, after a cheating incident, rather than being super remorseful, this is never going to happen again. I'm talking about what the husband may have or could have done after the cheating incident. He said he wanted a divorce. Now, some people will take that as being truthful and honest, him letting his feelings known, and possibly a reasoning, if you want to call it that, for the cheating incident. But she didn't give up. They worked it out. They stayed together, and they continued to raise their family. At the time, they had 2 little ones, a almost 3-year-old and a baby. And the baby was very premature and still, connected to machines and tubes and things of that nature for its daily support. Breathing machine, tube feeding. And now the little ones are now 7 and 9, and it has arose its head again, the infidelity and the cheating. But now he is bolder, calls the young lady, if you want to call her that, or whore as my friend calls her, calls that person his girlfriend, and says he's not going to end it. And now it's seemingly divorce is imminent, because that friend is not the kind or type to live with your husband and be okay with him visiting his girlfriend whenever he wants to and coming back to your home together and just live as a big happy family. But she still wants it to work out and wants him to give that commitment to leave, as he puts it, his girlfriend, and come back and do right by the family. Now, I don't know if you're able to do something like that, or if you should. I personally couldn't, but I am not the person in their relationship. That's them two. But if your husband tells you he wants a divorce, you don't have to give up. You can fight. He may refuse and still push the divorce, and it may happen now, or he may want to give it one more shot and you guys try again and last for possibly eternity, another few years. But I say it's worth a try. Definitely. Definitely. This is your husband, okay? That's just my opinion. Now we're going to open it up to the spousism community. If your husband asked you for a divorce, would you just say, great, fine, let's call the lawyers and get it set up? Or would you fight for your marriage? Let's talk about it.